Of course you remember Pat as one of the tap dancing students in webcammurder.com. 5 years later, she's putting on her own show.
I'm doing a solo show called Growing Up with Uncle Milty. And it's about my obsession with Milton Berle when I was a kid. And he was like the king of television. And I was just like crazy about him. It opens up when I bump into him. And he says, "Oh, Pat, where are you heading?" And I said, "To my tap dancing class." And he says, "Oh, what do you want to do? Grow up, be a chorus girl in the Latin Quarter?" And I said, yeah. He said, "No, seriously, Pat, what do you want to be when you grow up?" I looked at him and I said, "Milton Berle." He laughed. He said, "Kid, there's only one Berle." And then the show opens up, bum 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 ba-dum, bum 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 bum. And I did get to know him from the age of 12 until he passed away about 3-4 years ago. I had a reading in September 17th at the McCadden Theater, because you never know how an audience is going to respond to your work. I've been working on it for almost 2 years. And it was packed house, believe it or not. The response was overwhelming. I mean, people said they cried, they laughed. I had a wonderful woman come up to me. She was a model, like a Vogue model, and she ran a modeling agency. And she said I should come into money like around January, February, and I'll give you whatever you need to put this show on. So I expect to put the show on in Hollywood here by spring of 2007. At a Hollywood theater, and we'll see what happens after that. I'd like to take it on the road. My friend's husband who worked for Warner Brothers said, "I see this as a movie, a really good movie." 50s, they love that in Hollywood, 1950 movies. Who knows? I can't play myself, but I will play his current wife, who he was married to, who happened to be around my age. And I said that to Milton one time. We met at the Friars for lunch, and I said, I've been around the whole life, and you finally marry someone around my age. He said, "But you were only 12 years old." I said, "So she was 13.
At first, Pat didn't remember that she'd watched webcammurder.com.
Wait a minute. I did. It looked like a beginner's class of tap, and that's what it was supposed to be. And that's what it looked like, which was okay for me. In fact, I was having a little problems with my left knee, and I said to my doctor, and I said, what is it like if I go back to tap dancing? He went, "Well, just ice the knee down to what you think is best," because I want to go back to it again. I love tap dancing.